What's going on, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome back to a brand new Atlantean Mermail deck profile. Made quite a few changes to the deck. It's the main deck, I should say. By quite a few, I mean maybe a few card choices here and there, but definitely deserving of an update after some of the testing I've done with this deck. It's performing so much better than it has ever had, and I'm just having like a lot of fun playing the deck. As you guys know, this is like probably by now like it's like my favorite deck of all time. Just how well it's been playing lately, and yeah, I'm glad to share with you guys a brand new update, so hope you enjoy, and without further ado, we'll get started with the monsters as per usual. Alright guys, to get things started off, we have our triple Mermail Abyss Megalo. We gotta play 3 of them, the beast of the deck, beast of the sea, we need 3 of them. Next we got triple Mermail Abyss Teus. We need 3 Teus. I really like 3 Teus. I was thinking about cutting it down to 2. I think in the past deck profile, but I'm still really sticking with 3. It's just too good to be able to search Gunned, and then especially if you're discarding in Dragoons, to set yourself with a pretty much instant rank 7 play depending on what else you have in your hand. And then lastly, for the big Mermail fish, we've got Abyss Lead. I think somebody had asked me earlier if like lead is actually necessary. I personally think lead is necessary for me because like this makes Gun, like this is the reason why I play Gun, is because of this card. And having fields where you go like Megalo discarding this and Gunned, and you have a Teus on board, because usually Teus is what searches you that Gunned, not Pike. I usually grab like infantries off Pike, or not infantries, what's it called? Marksmans. So that'll set up like this and a Gunned, and then with that Megalo you can go make an instant rank 7, tribute away this, knock a card out of your opponent's hands, and then this and Dweller like wins you the Cosmo matchup, because this is going up to 3,200, and you're going to be able to beat over anything they put on their field, and especially if you have the Mizuchi, like this and Dweller against Cosmo just helps you win the matchup so much easier. So that's why I really like lead, and I think anybody who's playing this deck should at least play 1 lead just because it's that good. Next for the rest of the Mermail, it's just 1 Turd, 1 Pike, the Gunned and the Lind, the original 4, the only 4 other Mermails that I've been playing for a while now, and I honestly think it's like the perfect lineup. I don't think any more Gunned is necessary, and same goes for these guys as well. And I think 1 Lind is just standard. I mean, I'm only playing 1 Sphere, so I don't really need to play the other Lind. Now for Atlanteans, we've got triple Neptibus, of course, pretty much a standard by now, I would hope so. Double Dragoons, obviously double Marksman, and double Heavy Infantry. I used to play 3 of this card, but I cut it down recently. I think that's how it was in the last deck profile too, just because I just don't like seeing this card too much in my opening hand, especially in like doubles, which I was seeing, playing it at 3, and it's just not that great of a card right now, and it's mandatory. It's a mandatory effect, as you may know, and like against Cosmo you don't always want to be popping stuff, and you can't always be popping their stuff because none of their ships can be targeted, or you're going to be triggering their tag out effects, or if they have like Call the Haunted, you have to hit the Call the Haunted if you can't hit Dart Destroyer, and then it'll just get their effects off even more. So I think 2 Marksman is pretty solid for now, or 2 Infantry, my bad, getting those names mixed up. Next, 3 Gamma Seal. This card is retarded in here. I'm not even kidding, this card is so good in here. 3 is just absolutely the way to go. I'm convinced now that it's just so good in here. Aqua Spirit, Deep Sea Diva, and Mulan. Really loving Aqua Spirit. It's just such a good card in here. It makes rank 4s like so much easier. And then none for the spells, we've got triple Instant Fusion. Standard, really loving triple Instant Fusion. But another thing I'm loving at 3, also another 3 of, is triple Mori of Greed. This card just nets you so much draw power and gets rid of dead hands and lets you see cards that you want to see. It's just such a good card in here, and I really love playing this at 3. I would play like 6 if I could. It's just that good. Like there's times where you open like a Gamma Seal and like a Marksman or Aqua Spirit, and then you put these away, you get an instant fusion like Neptibus or whatever. It's just that good of a card. Like I recommend, like if you haven't tried this card Mermail, you at least give it a shot, and that with the Upstart as well, so you get plenty of draw power, especially with Upstart being hit. I used to play 3 Upstart in this deck as well, but this just makes it even better. Like it takes any inconsistencies the deck had and just completely gets rid of it. Upstart, 1-for-1 salvage. Raigeki, can't wait to get an ulti Raigeki, as well as super gamma seals for the deck. So for all of you guys that are looking for even more high rarity Mermails, it's coming. We get super gamma seals, we get ulti Geki and all that stuff. Let's continue. Yeah, Twin Twister, Mizuchi Standard, and then traps. We just got 2 of them. You know, Warning and Sphere. It's all we need for traps. That's it for the main deck. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into the extra deck here once I get all this stuff organized and put to the side. So yeah, I'll show you guys my tokens, I guess. Why not? I don't think I've really ever done that before. Got some cool Pokemon tokens. Mermail, Abyss Gaios, number 11 Big Eye, Red Ice Flare Metal, and Draco Sack. Finally, you found room for, you know, all the 4 rank 7s that you really want to play in here. Like, I've never gone into these 2, like, in the past 2 weeks. I have not made these 2 cards at all, which is sad because I want to use my tokens with Draco. But, like, these just don't ever come up. So, I mean, at some point down the road, I'm probably going to cut Red Ice Flare for Coral Dragon, because that's the level 6 I do want to play. Like, I want to play level 6 right now, but there's just no good level 6 besides, like, DeLorme that I want to play. And DeLorme's not even, like, that good of a card right now, to me at least. Rank 4 is Double Dweller. Really loving the Double Dweller. 101 and number 37. Synchros, Leo, Trish. 2 amazing synchros against Cosmo. Not to mention, as well as Clearwing. I guess that's pretty good against Monarchs as well. Odd Eyes, Rebellion, or Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, Herald of the Arclight, Tatsunoko, and last but not least, we can't forget him, the one and only Norden, Elder Entity Norden. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck. Not too much has changed in there, so you guys could probably tell. Pretty much the same until some new stuff comes out, like Tree Toad and what is the other, Coral Dragon. Until those cards come out, the extra deck probably will be pretty much stagnant until then. Side deck I'll show you guys, Triple Max C, since it's like my main competitive deck, I guess. Triple Max C, Double Lancia, cut down on Lancia for the 3rd Max C. Double Cyber Dragon and the Chimera Tech, double Flying C, because I've been running into a lot of Raid Raptors at some certain tournaments, so like this just helps you auto win. Forbidden Chalice, and the 2nd Twin Twister. Double Anti-Spell and double Solemn Scolding, because this card is really good. You can set out like Warning and like a Sphere if you wanted to, and Lind as well, depending on what you're playing against, and just have the counter traps and, you know, to help win against Cosmo Monarchs, because counter traps pretty much win those matchups no problem, just because it's really hard for them to recover from losing a summon like that. But yeah, that's it for the side deck, main deck, and extra deck. We'll go ahead and wrap things up now once I get everything organized. So yeah, the deck has been running like really well. I'm really proud of it and happy with how it's running. I can't wait to see what the ban list looks like, because I think this deck is going to have a lot of potential in the upcoming formats. Just because, you know, the other decks won't be as powerful, hopefully. You know, I'm thinking they might not hit Monarchs at all, just because they're rarity bumping like a lot of their stuff, like Prime Monarch, and like Haraz is getting printed ulti. So who knows what the future holds. But yeah, hopefully this deck will be a little more competitive in the future. And anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this deck profile. If you did, leave a like, it'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, leave a comment down in the comment section below. Leave your suggestions, your thoughts, comments on the deck and anything. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Almost at 2,300 subs, so thank you so much for that. Or depending on when this video goes up, we might have already surpassed that. So if then, thank you. And yeah, Winterkill signing out, guys. We'll see you in the next one.